Talking Toffee is proudly in association with www.efcfeelingblue.com. Hello and welcome to Talking Toffee. If you're an Evertonian, then this is one of the only places on YouTube for Evertonians to get together to discuss and debate all things Everton. Now today, Everton travelled to White Hart Lane in London to take on Tottenham Hotspur. The game finished 2-2. For us, our goal scorers were Mr. Phil Jagielka with a bullet header early on in the, midway through the first half to draw Everton level. And then Kevin Morales gave us the lead, but we fell asleep and decided to throw that lead away. And in the end, we've come away from 1 point, with 1 point from White Hart Lane. So if we just want to obviously focus on this encounter today, what were your thoughts on the starting 11 today? So John Heitinga was deployed in front of the back four, and then Ross Barkley started on the right, which was something that I didn't see coming. Let me know if you did. A bizarre game to start Ross Barkley in today. When we talk about Ross Barkley, we have to consider quite a few things. A complex footballer, a complex start to his career, obviously a triple leg break. I think a few people now have made their minds up, judging by what I've read on Twitter and on a few of the Everton sites. They've made their mind up about Ross Barkley. I think that's a little bit naive, personally. I'm not sold on Ross Barkley yet, but I haven't made my mind up with regards to what kind of player he will be. I do believe, though, that the more games that he gets, the more game time that Ross Barkley gets, and he will get here at Everton, I think that he may blossom into a decent player. Today, though, looked a little bit out of his depth, a few stray passes, but I thought he did okay. I thought that he did all right today. Would have liked to have seen a little bit more, yes, but again, as I said, he's a very complex player with regards to the start that he's had to his career at Everton as a footballer. So I think, the more game time that he gets, if he plays in games where he's allowed to express himself a little bit more and he's got the opportunity to express himself a little bit more. Spurs pressed very quickly today and he didn't get much time on the ball. There was a few stray passes, etc., but I thought he did okay. But how did you think that Ross Barkley did? As I said, I think the more game time that he gets, and if he plays in games where he can nick a goal or two, we might see Ross's full potential. But again, what are your thoughts and opinions on Ross Barkley? So we went to sleep for the goals then. The first one was whipped across the face of the box early on, and Manuel Adebayor sprang on it and slapped it straight past Tim Howard. A poor start, but then again, we showed that resilience and that tenacity. It's something that I've spoken a lot about this year, and although we do go to sleep, and that's a problem, we've also got this brilliant ability to get back into the game. And if we didn't have that ability, you look at teams like teams down the bottom end of the league, your Sunderlands, your Stokes, etc., the Villa, the teams like that, they've gone behind in games and not had that ability to get back into the game. We continue to present that, and that's obviously what separates us from them, I think. But it's a good trait to have. We've got that fine ability to get back into games. And then for the second goal, also a lot of people pointing the finger at Leighton Baines for that one. Give me your thoughts on the two goals today. Yes, granted, we did fall asleep a little bit, and we'll be disappointed not to get all 3 points. But let's put things into perspective. This isn't the end of the world. We're not out of the running completely now for a European place. Okay, Champions League a little bit far ahead of us at the moment, but it's not the end of the world yet. So I think today was a decent point. But again, this is Talking Toffee. What do you think? For me, I would say that Victor Anichibi was my man of the match. I'm really impressed with Victor this year. I know a lot of you guys are as well. Victor today was okay, he's not the most pleasant footballer to watch. If you like a baller, he's not a baller, but he's definitely got some ability about him. He's getting more intelligent, and I think he's getting a little bit more confidence now. As I said, I've cited this before about in other vlogs about Victor Anichibi, that kind of the world against me kind of attitude that he has. It seems to be being eradicated now, and slowly but surely we're seeing quite a bit of Victor, which is great. What did you think to Morales' goal? Or another amazing run from Super Kevin, a super goal to boot again. What a gem he was. He's been for Everton, and what a find he was for David Moyes. All right, so these are some pictures from today. I was sent these by Zach Liveridge on Twitter. These were sent by Zach, and they look terrific. I tell you what, I know I hear shouts about health and safety and stuff, but keep the smoke bombs up. I think they look great, and they had a bit of atmosphere in modern day football grounds. So they're pretty cool, and well done to the lads for letting them off. Brilliant. The Everton fans were in fantastic voice today. If you travelled down to White Hart Lane, let me know where this compares in terms of an away day, and let me know that you got back safe to wherever you were going. So I can see I've reached the 5-minute mark now. Don't like straying too far past the 5-minute mark, so I'll end the vlog on this week. QPR up next at Goodison Park. What are your thoughts on QPR? I know I'm asking a lot of questions today. I feel like a policeman. What are your thoughts on this? What's this? What's this? What's that? But you know, it's part of the vlog, I suppose. So QPR next. You know, a bit of a banana skin for us. If we beat them, you know, we'll put a proverbial nail in their proverbial coffin, and we could go an extra way of seeing the back of QPR in the division. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Queen's Park Rangers. So, but what are your score predictions for that game? Anyway, a lot of questions, a lot of things to consider as always on Talking Toffee. I thank you for watching, and come on you Blues.